Yo, yo, yo. Did I catch the all-in from yesterday? I listened to most of it, probably. I skipped part of it. And then, I don't know, I'm like 80% through. They're talking about the guy selling trinkets in New York without a license. Okay. We're going to do some more compiler stuff, and this will probably be the last part of delivering value to the people. So here's a question. I was going to add some additional performance reporting to the thing. So we already have this polymorph report, which, to be honest, I forgot was in there because that was going to be part of what I did tonight. So that's great that that's in there. So I want some other stuff. I want an overload report. But I also maybe want some numbers. Doesn't have to be a ton of performance numbers. But some numbers. Seven, that is a number. So one basic decision we make is, do we put them all in one big struct, or not? And do we deliver them all in one message or a bunch of different messages? And I think we put them all in one message because it's annoying otherwise. So we can call this do performance report. And we're just going to change the name of that initially. And then what we could do is the following thing. We're going to put all this here. That's in a separate struct, and we're going to have Polymorph Report. Right. So if you just want to talk about polymorphs, the information is localized here. Okay. However, now in the performance report, we can tag in some other categories of information. Now, this is going to break a bunch of things. But let me also document for the people what we're doing as we do it. Add an expanded performance report message. The old polymorph report message, though the polymorph data is included in the new performance report. Several flags and struct names in modules compiler changed, but it should be easy to figure out. Okay, so in modules default metaprogram, for example, we're just going to say perf, change the option, right? Was that dash report poly? Command line option, report poly in default metaprogram has been changed to dash perf. Okay, dash perf. Why is this out of alphabetical order, by the way? Print the performance report. Okay. Okay, this literally is not implemented. What is going on? Oh, I wasn't. So this wasn't even implemented. It just claimed. That's weird. It could be a plug-in, really. We might. Hmm. Hmm. Ice cream is so good. I can't even tell you how good ice cream is. It's crazy. It's crazy. Is the book on compiler writing still planned? No. I mean, I had way too many things going on, so I had to push pause on some of the things. I think the compiler writing book will return. It just has to wait for, more things to happen. Yeah, there's just too many things happening soon. Too many things. Don't worry, we're going to have some chai in a minute. Okay, so we have the dash perf option, print the performance report. We could just make that a plugin. Let's just make that a plugin. I don't want to put it in here. So let's delete that. Print perf, which will print the performance report in textual form. Had to install a volume booster. You guys are smoking fucking crack. Look at this. Look how fucking high the volume is. I don't even know what the fuck you want. Pretty sure it's on Twitch and, well, okay, that wouldn't surprise me. It is a website. It is a website. The only prescription is more volume. I put my pants on when I get out of bed just like anybody else. The only difference is mine have more volume. Is it put my pants on one leg at a time? Something like that. It is the 25th. Is it the 25th already? Bro, not for me. See that? See that? That says 24. Jerk. 24. It's the highest day. It can't be the 25th. What? Yeah, typical European. Jeez. Don't you know where computer stuff happens? In the place where all the computer stuff happens, it's the 24th. Okay. You can do all your other stuff like communism over there. In the communism place, it's 25th, but in the computer place, it's the 24th. Okay. So we're going to actually add that later, but we're not going to do it yet because we're going to define and change the data structures and stuff. Now, we have to, well, we don't totally have to because the memory layout is the same, but we're going to go into the compiler and change the names here. Right. Struct Polymorph Report. Okay, that is not a compiler message. And then we're going to have struct compiler message performance report. Performance report. Why do we have error there? That's a little, I mean, I guess people might be serializing the message streams already, so that's fine. Where's the intercept flag? Skip. It's in compiler settings for some reason. Do performance report. Now, the place that sends this okay. 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 Okay, that's the thing that sends it. do performance report. Compiler message performance report records. Okay. So we're still missing some things. Wait. What? Some compiler settings. Do performance report. Intercept. Do performance report. I mean, it sure looks like it's there. Performance. Performance. It's True Formrance by Quentin Tarantino. True Formrance. All right. Fatal error. Do polymorph. Yeah, we know that. Boom. All right, so hopefully that's all good. Okay. We are cranking through. MIT responded to that bullshit LLM paper. Oh, this dude's in trouble. Uh-oh. Somebody's getting accused of academic malfeasance for embarrassing the university. Don't embarrass your university, man. Oh, we have... Oh. We have a polymorph report. Changed modules, polymorph report. All right. Come on, dude. Oh, because it's a single file. Polymorph. I totally forgot I did this. When did I do this? January of this year. Guys, I did this shit in this apartment after I moved here. That's how recent it is. And I didn't remember. Just goes to show you. I don't know what it goes to show you. How much water has gone under the bridge, even just this year. LLM paper. Somebody published a paper like claiming that GPT-4 100% passed all MIT exams for all courses, which is obviously bullshit, right? But it gets headlines. It's one of those things that, you know. Yeah, and it was by someone at MIT. Although, let's look up who this dude is. Edo Drury. They don't even give what his status is, right? Is he a student? Do you trust this guy? He's got beady eyes. Dude, he's been at Boston University and Columbia and MIT. The fuck? That could be a bad sign. He's an associate professor. Wait, is he visiting MIT? Like, what's the deal? Anyway, this guy's career's over. So, rip. I mean, I think a lot of academic papers are shitty, and I think a lot of them are unethical, right? It's just people in the field don't think of them as unethical because it's just how things are done. And it just keeps getting worse every year. And everyone just thinks it's normal. But when you're this egregious, just you should be kicked out of the field, right? Published in Penis. Yeah, it got published in Penis. Why do I think academic papers are shitty? Because there's two reasons. One is the results are mostly wrong, right? You can read Ioannidis' paper. This very famous paper from 2005, which is even about much more serious fields. This is about the medical field, which is much more serious than fucking computer science clown town. You know, but you can read this. And then when you go over and visit like computer science clown town, it's just every paper is the minimal possible paper that somebody will accept for a publication, because all these things is motors that, you know, people are trying to use to spin their career slightly forward. And the standards are just so low. Like, they're all just fucking crap. You know, they're all like, I made a 3-line shell script that passes certain arguments to Kubernetes, and this results in a 3% speed up as I measured it, that nobody can replicate if you happen to have a 64 core, dude, you're getting a Dell with a very specific motherboard, and you happen to have a Patriot memory 64 gig USB stick plugged into the USB port, and also the camera's turned on and streaming to Twitch, you get a 3% speed up. That's like all fucking computer science research papers now. Except for the, you know, the LLM ones or AI ones generally are a little different from that, but they're just as bad in a different direction. Like nobody does. I mean, I don't mean literally nobody, but very few people actually do work with real concepts that are not just random layers of abstraction. You know, it's like, okay, like in professional programming, right? There are people who build actual functionality, and those are very rare. And then there are people who write glue code all day, and that's almost all programmers, right? That's computer science research papers also. Almost everybody's writing glue code that's shitty and doesn't do a very good job of gluing things. The AI papers are worth reading because they give empirical results of experiments. Yeah, but you can't trust the you can't trust the stated results. You never have been able to. Computer science has been corrupt. Let's say, when was the Shirtley paper? It thinks I'm talking about document shredding. God damn it, dude. The 10 computer science education research papers, the top 10. Shirtley's in the top 10, dude. Wait, is it? What's it called? No. These papers are all, oh, these are like education papers. Why did I get a hit here? What was the name of the Shirley paper? It's his PhD thesis, right? Okay, since 1971, computer science papers have been fundamentally corrupt. This was a big milestone, but possibly even before that. But since at least 1971, it's just been mega scams all the time. I'm glad you like the games. Glad you like the games. Okay, performance report still uses the wrong data structures. Ooh, we could do this. Print performance report. So the performance report is going to print Polymorph report. Actually, hold on. We'll do this. Okay. Cool. Sure, I missed some things. Yes. So, report dot. Hey. Performance report. Lol. Lol. I'm looking at the wrong error. A pen did not match any of the possible overloads. Oh, because it's, yeah. Bro, Polly want a cracker. What is my problem, dude? So simple. Hey, did not get a performance report message from the compiler. The fuck? What the hell? Oh. Right. We run our own meta program. So of course we're, yeah, all right. It's interfering with this, the fact that, so we need a good way for meta programs to pick up plugins without working very hard. Anyway, okay. You know, this might be more verbose than we want, but it's fine. We'll deal with it. I feel like we should sort these. Oh, are they sorted by number of call sites? I think they're sorted by number of call sites. Yeah. This is the Polymorph Report part that already existed that apparently I did in January that I don't even fucking remember. Okay. It would be interesting to make an option to just output it as a spreadsheet, right? Right. Okay. So we're just going to make this have a bunch of data. We just want the message to be there. Maybe we can add options to turn on subsets of these, but for now we're just gonna do this. So the time report we're just going to put a little bit more of a header on these. Time report. So I actually wonder, how to track time exactly. I mean, I don't, but I do. Like, where should we store it? We could have all these different categories and then put timestamps in the substructs and just print them here. The problem I have with that is that we may have categories that don't correspond to these messages. So I think we are going to have a time report struct. What is time? Guys, here's what I think it's time for. I think it's time for me to take a little nap. Because I actually am having a little wave of tired. So this has been a short stream so far, but I'm going to take a little nap and then come back. And we'll do part 2. We're going to take a W. The ice cream hit. Yeah, sugar crashes are pretty real with me, guys. Sometimes I don't sugar crash, but sometimes I do. And right now I'm feeling it. So we'll be back after the sugar crash. We're going to take the W for started doing performance report stuff. All right, also, while I'm sugar crashing, I can think about what are the categories of timestamps that would be easy to measure, right? And we'll see how those goes. Oh, by the way, since I'm about to go crash for a second, since chat is open, if anybody knows what is the efficient API for quickly getting timestamps for profiling purposes on Linux and macOS, let me know. On Windows, I can just use query performance counter. You know, that's mildly more overhead than like RDTSCP, but that's okay. That level of overhead is okay. Clock get time. It needs to be, you know, it needs to have at least microsecond resolution to be useful, right? You believe Casey would have words with me? Yeah, it's fine. We could deal with it later. Did he? I know he just literally did a video about it, about query performance counter. Maybe we could watch that. Okay. Paste your best answer about how to get timestamps in the chat. Actually, maybe if Ian wants to do these for macOS and Linux, I don't know if you have macOS. Anyway, we'll see. Back in a bit, everybody.